And we'll get to some free pick action here on a Saturday afternoon. As always, if you're watching, depending on where you're watching, YouTube, hit the like button. First thing you do, you come in, hit the like. Be like, wow, my notification bell came on. Higgs is on. Let me hit the like button. And if you're just finding us for whatever reason, subscribe, notification bell, and make sure you leave comments. I appreciate all the comments we get in here, good, bad, indifference. We don't care. We do not mind what the comments are. Always a little back and forth here on the show. So you got that going on. If you got free pick that you want me to think about for you or my opinion on something, no problem. I'll give you my thoughts on that. And I'll give you a couple games here that I like and anything else we talk about. It's a nice little show. So let me check out YouTube. We're working on YouTube. Excellent. Wonderful. And the Facebook page, is it up? Is it running? Always, Facebook page. I don't know why it takes so long to come up on Facebook. Not sure what the deal is there. There it is. All right. So done and done. Facebook, YouTube. Back to the chat for everybody. Say hello. Stanley Russell coming right in, firing away. He loves the Reds and the Nets today. Well, listen, that net line already dropped a point, down to 10.5 from 11.5 opener. I mean, listen, I like the Nets. I can't stand the Lakers. Should they win this one going away? Absolutely. Will they? Well, that's a whole other question. Are they going to cover the number? Are they covered? KD's back. Harden's questionable. Maybe he's out. I don't know. Who knows what goes on with these guys? We did like the over last time the Lakers played here. It was actually a chat play. Lakers and Miami over. Not only that, it was a premium pick for us. Nets looking good, though. Just up to about 140 on New Orleans. But then you look back, they lose at the Bulls. 2-point win before that. That's, the thing with the Nets are they going to cover? Can they win this game by 20 going away? Absolutely. Will they? It's another question. 304 Blue. I appreciate the support today. Thank you for that. Have a nice little weekend lined up ahead of us. Michael, how are you today? The Rays today. What do I think about Tampa Bay against the Yanks? You know what? I look at the over here. It's 8.5. Yesterday is up to 9.5 now. I don't like Jermaine. You're out for a year. I want to see what you're going to do. Archer, he is what he is. We'll get some piggyback in here. But I'm a little, actually, as a guy who's got Tampa as a future, am I a little worried right now what I see out of some of their pitchers here? You got, Waka, Archer, Hill. I mean, didn't they get, who else did they sign? Colin McHugh. The staff is a little questionable for my liking. Do I like him at 120? Not really. I think the over should be a play here. Maybe jump on some T totals, maybe an alternate total. But money-wise, I will not have any on this game whatsoever. And someone's on the Reds again, right? He said Nets and the Reds. I don't know about the Reds today. This is their, I think, weakest. I shouldn't say their weakest link as a pitcher because he actually looked good in his debut there. 5 innings, 1 run ball, not bad. So you know what? At this price, take the Reds. Why wouldn't we take the Reds? I don't even know why I'm saying. We had them yesterday. The line looked a little low when we put them at. It was at 125, and we had the over there also. But that line did look a little low. I'll tell you, when it first came out, I thought it was a little suspect, and we held on for a win. This one just is a little fishy. I mean, what are they, 120, 130 fave here? Right? Is that what they're at? I don't have the exact number right in front of me here. But yeah, Arizona's a plus 115, 120 dog. But come on, Reds won 6 in a row. I'm not backing. I'll take the Reds. You know what? We'll take a Red. Reds is a chat play today. Video pick on the Reds. We'll list that at about 123, I guess, about. Travis, you had that over, I said that yesterday. So it came on for late night Monday. I was like, we're talking about the Yanks in Tampa. I said, you know what, that team total looks a little good, 4.5. We had four in the what was it, third, fourth inning, and then I had to wait all the way to the eighth before they got it there. But that's all right. Didn't hit the game. Over 5 today. Yeah, I would go over again today. I was just talking about it. I wasn't in the chat. I don't. Obviously, you probably caught some of that conversation about Tampa there, and my thoughts on Jermaine. So yeah, definitely team total over here. Yankees Rays. Go both. Go both. One's you catch. I mean, total for the game is great. You get 9.5, although it's moved off to 8.5. So we don't have the best number there, but take both team totals. I think at worst you're gonna split. Best you're gonna hit both of them because I think you're gonna get a lot of runs today. That Yankee staff is, it is what it is. It's not that great right now. I mean, it's Cole. All right, great. You think Jermaine's gonna come out and shut these guys down and for 2-run ball, and then you get the good guys out of the bullpen tonight? I don't know. I go over with you. Any love for the Marlins? Another capper liked them. Hit the like button. All right. Well, I don't know who the other guy was who had him or a girl. Some females in the biz nowadays. I don't think I could like the Marlins. I mean, I want to kind of like the Marlins. You figure, they're angry the way that game ended with the guy getting hit by pitch, and I didn't even have Miami that day. But, and I'm all for big dogs, and DeGrom is a big fave. But man, this guy just steals. I mean, this is not somebody I want to go up against. I know the Mets have trouble scoring, but I can't. I mean, even at, what are they, plus 230, 240? What's the plus money on Florida? I said the other day, I'm not going to ever say don't take plus 250 dogs or plus 230, plus 240 underdogs. You're not going to make any money in the long run. But DeGrom, he's on a different level. It's not like just some. I don't know. I just can't. I can't tell you to take the Marlins today. I'm not even a Met fan. Cubs and Angels. This Cub team, yeesh. I'm not really that high in the Cubs here. Hold on a second. I'm going to roll up the. I said we're going to switch around, so I want for the free pick side, everyone wants free picks, and now I'm going to scroll them up. We'll scroll them across the bottom now. We have people get some free pick stuff. Nothing really changed from last night. We just did add the Reds though to the chat, so these are ones we put up last night. So they're still the same. I don't pull them back from the day before. We keep them going the same ones, but we'll add. So when we list them up here again, when I paste them to the thing in the chat, we'll have them. I'll add the other one. But what were we just saying here? Oh boy. Oh, Cubs. Back to the Cubbies. I apologize. So I have a play on this total. I like Davies. I thought he was all right with the Brewers when he was there. Then he got traded out of there. Now he's back into the Central. They just don't score. They're not a scoring team. How am I going to lay 160 with it? I had them the other day when they played Pitt here for their opening, the Pitt home opener, and I thought we were going to get there early. It should have been a easy win for us. We couldn't push across runs late. It was tied. We ended up pulling out a win late. But yeah, for today, I was looking at going over the numbers. I'm like, I sort of want to take them, but part of me was like, why not take Pittsburgh? Because they're a miserable offensive club as well. I do have this listed as a total play. I'll tell you, I got the under here, the 8.5 as it's in one of my premium 3-packs, but I just can't take the Cubs. They're both, they're just not hitting. And to lay 160, I'm not doing it. No way. See, now we're talking about taking the Marlins as a dog, a big money, as an underdog. See, this is a dog I take because I had Pitt opening day as a big dog versus same Cubbies and a cash, and then we jumped off that little train. Here, I would take them because, 160 is worth it. Do I think the Cubs should be this favored on the road by this kind of number? No, not with the way they're hitting. Not at all. That's a shot I'm taking a dog at. Not against the Grama guy come out to a perfect game, And the Angels and Jays, yeah, you got to kind of like LA here. I mean, they're playing well. Jays are scuff along, 4 straight losses. And I've said before, I'll say it again, baseball teams start losing, 3, 4, 5 in a row, jump on that losing, jump on it, meaning fade away on Toronto. They lost 4 straight. They're not playing good. 3-5 on the year, and Angels looking good, 6-2. Let's go. I'll ride with the Angels here. Maybe a little over. I was high on this over in Toronto game simply because I think their lineup could hit, and they're playing in a Florida, which would be a hitter's park. And we got 2 average kind of pitchers on the hill today. We're not, it's not two number 1 studs coming out here. It's not like sexy time. Jose Quintana and Steve Matz. Matz is off a good game, but let's be honest, that guy, they call him Steve Mess when he was with the Mets because he got shelled every once in a while. Oh boy! All right, Lando. You know what? I didn't know the game got canceled today. That stinks. Again, we'll address this. I can't do anything with that right now, but I do the games the night before, obviously. Rarely, sometimes I'll put in games day up, but that's for all sports. I try to, my opinion is not really going to change in 6 hours. 6 days maybe, hours not really. Take the over solo over Yanks. Yep, I could get down on that. We'll throw that in the chat here. I mean, would you have them run line? I mean, they won the game 6-5. If you had them run line, I guess that was painful to go down like that. For sure. Yeah, I just take the Reds. You're not even laying a crazy number. So I'm with you. I'm coming up to that. I'm coming up to video pick Reds. Walrus is looking for Chris's dog picks in the NBA. Cubs game, D-Mac. I would lean. I like the under there, but I would lean on Pittsburgh. If I'm taking a dog, I can't take the Cubs the way they hit. Laying that kind of number. Not happening. So I would lean on the Pirates, but no, none of my money on either side, not either Cubs or Pitt, but I would lean Pitt there. Padres, I actually have a premium pick on the Padre Ranger game here, tonight's package. So I'm not going to give that one out. I apologize, especially now since 2 of my games are canceled because I had the White Sox laying 138 and over 9 there. I figured, that game's canceled. Well, listen, 17 straight wins versus lefties. You could hit lefties. But not only that, Kansas City, 1-10, 1-11, 4-14. The last in the series against the White Sox from last year or previous game meetings, whatever. So Chicago really owned them. So I like the White Sox there for that reason on top of their lefty prowess. And I like the over because, the Royals, we like the Royals offense. So I was looking to get a nice little 2-0 day there, but we'll see what happens. Chris Hester's leaning on Cleveland Cavaliers in MLB, NBA. We don't have NBA. How do I feel about the Rockies under? I like it. This Rocky team, and the Giants too. I'll side with you on the under there. I'll side on the under. Marlins plus 1.5, huh? What are you're getting plus money on a 1.5? Why not, right? Because the thinking is that DeGrom's going to come out and he's going to throw a 3-hitter and lose the game 2-1 or some nonsense, right? The Mets aren't going to score. So you're getting plus money on a run line. Okay, I'm not going to fault you for taking plus money on a run line with the Mets, who historically can't score for DeGrom. But I can't tell you to take the 240 with DeGrom. I mean, DeGrom's. I mean, the guy loses games 1-0. I mean, how do you go against that guy? You can't. And again, I say that as a person who's not a Met fan, but DeGrom's really good. He's growing on me. All right, I love it. Feeling dangerous today. Orlando, just shoot a email to the administrator on the site there. We'll see. I don't know how that works. A lot of times they'll just revert back to like one play. I know you don't want to play that for a 3-game package for just one game, but maybe they'll hit you with a refund and give you the night games. Take the Cavs on the money line, huh? And I didn't even look at I look at these NBA games today, Michael, and Cleveland. Okay, I'll agree with you here. Cleveland home dog. I get it. Toronto, blah. The Nets, should they win this game by 15, 20 points over the Lakers? Yeah, they're still double-digit fave. The Jazz, a team we love, 12-point fave. Sixers, 11-point favorite on the road. Phoenix Suns, 12-point favorite. Portland Trailblazers, 12-point favorite. I mean, the Golden State Warriors are a 9-point favorite over the Rockets. I'm not getting involved in any of these games. I'm not. I can't. How I'm not. I'm not laying those kind of numbers. Maybe you're telling me we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 6 blowouts because 9 might as well be 10. So you're having 6 double-digit games tonight that are going to be blowouts if you're on all these faves. I can't. I don't. That is not a. As a handicapper, I can't say take 6 teams tonight that are all 10-point faves. That's not handicapping, bro. That is a joke. Trap is in the house. Craig, how are you? Actually, scroll back up. Orlando had a comment. Apparently, the White Sox game is postponed, and that was 2 of 3 picks in a 3-pack today. Yeah, I can see fade in Toronto. We're not high on the Toronto team, so yeah. Eric, how are you today? Actually, are you sure Larry is a bad knee? All right, I don't know about that. Glory is late. We got to restart the whole show. We're going to come back, people, and start over again. Listen, Marlins big upset. Sure, it would be a big upset because they're 240, plus 240 on the line as underdogs. But I'm just saying, listen, I like DeGrom. I think the guy is a beast, and can he lose this game 1-0? Absolutely. The Mets never hit for him, right? But I'm not. That's something I'm going to put my money on a Marlins and say, yeah, they're going to own DeGrom today. That's not what I'm saying at all. James Growler says Cavs and Warriors. I could see the Cavs. I'm with you on the Cavs here. Michael likes the Cavs. I could see Cleveland in the NBA. Warriors, I'm not laying 9, 10 points with Golden State. Absolutely not. Not happening. Not happening. That's we're trying every day. Every day is a grinder there, James. No. Just do one. All we do, one game, one day at a time. That's all we can do. I'm not even reading the NBA comments. White Sox game, we know. I just heard about it. It wasn't canceled last night when we did the write-ups. I try to get things done. Exactly, Chris. Exactly with that. And that's exactly what kind of handicapping that is. Rod Delgado likes the Rays over the Yanks. I'm kind of with you there. The Rays are hitting. The Yanks, I don't know what to expect from the Yanks. They look good against Toronto, but now Toronto's getting beat up by the Angels. So I could see it taking Tampa Bay. Why not? I got a Tampa Bay future. I'm with you there. No. We like the Cavs. We'll take the Cavs plus money. Take them, D-Mac. Take them. I'm going to actually add them to the chat here. So we have some. So on the bottom we got the scroll going, but I'm gonna put something else up here in just 1 second. I just want to try to get through the comments and catch up. Daniel's in the house. Daniel, how are you? Good to see you again. Whole stimmy on one play. There you go. Go for it. I like it. You hear me say it, right? I know what you're thinking. Listen to the chat here. Raptors are a far better team than the Cavs. Oh, math. Don't ever though. They're not due. You're not due for anything. You know what you do? Pay your taxes and die. That's the only thing you're due for. Maybe going to the bathroom if you're healthy. Go to the bathroom a couple times a day. You're not due for a win. Nobody's due for a win. Mets bullpen will implode. I just read an article that they said the Mets starters are the best ERA in baseball history, but the bullpen's ERA will make them the 22nd ERA overall in MLB because their bullpen's terrible. Elliott's in the house. There he is. You got it, Jim Mack. You know it. Look at this one. Look at this. Big waves coming in here. D-backs, Pirates, Phillies, parlay today. And I can make a case for all these guys. I like the Phillies. I said I like the Pirates. D-backs, you know what? That line looks a little low to me. I could see that, but my only hesitation is the way, Reds 6 straight wins, pulled another one out last night. It's tough getting in front of teams playing well. That's my thing. Elliot says Angels. Okay, they've been winning. Houston. Well, they had their win streak snapped there over Oakland. Twinkies. You're laying 180, so that's okay. I mean, I guess that's a winner. White Sox game's off the board. Nice llama in the background. You know what that is? That is our no drama llama. That's what that is. Nice picture, nice color hue. It is nice, relaxing llama. We're not gonna get upset when the game loses, or we miss free throws for a cover, or there's a 2-out home run in the bottom of eighth that pushes the game over the total, and we got the under. So we got the no drama llama for nice, relaxing behind us. What about the Brew Crew? I like the Brewers. I'm high on the Brewers, but right now they're just not playing well right now. So it's a team I got to look to not play on. And if the number's right, I guess we go. We'll take whoever they're playing. But I'm high on the Brewers. I'm not pressing my stuff, hoping for them to win by putting money on them because I have a Central ticket on them. We'll be back tomorrow when the Raps win, and we'll see what excuses everyone has. There's no excuses. I said, you know what? Plus 3.5. I'll take a shot with plus 3.5. I don't know. I mean, you're that high on Toronto? All right, Mike or Matt. I'm sorry. With his cheesecake, he comes out. It's like, yeah, he's got a whole buffet of plays. He's got baseball dogs. He's got hockey. Well, White Sox are canceled. Hit the like button. Listen to Michael. Listen to Michael, people. Come on. There's no two-way. There's no human way possible that Ottawa beats Toronto. Listen, it is a huge number. I get it. Right off the bat, that's why I'm going to take that big number. That being said, head-to-head wise, I get it. Ottawa is just, what did they lose? 3 to. So Toronto's 7-3 against them the last 10 times they played. All right. But going back a couple weeks ago, it was a 3-2 game in overtime. That was on the 25th. On the 14th, Ottawa beat them 4-3. On the 18th, it was 7-3 Toronto. On the 17th, it was 2-1 Toronto. The 15th, it was 6-5 Ottawa. Again, overtime. Back to January, 3-2 Toronto, 5-3 Ottawa the game before that. So Ottawa won, and then Toronto came back, won 3-2. Ottawa wins in overtime. Toronto comes back, wins 2-1. Ottawa wins. Toronto wins again. I guess they played 3. So Toronto won that one 7-3. Next time they played, it was 4-3 Ottawa. Then 3-2 overtime Toronto. So short of the 7-3 game, and if you're going to say, well, they beat them 7-3 once. Well, Ottawa beat them 5-3 once already this year. So Ottawa's beaten them a couple times this year. And you got 2 overtime games for both teams winning in overtime. Toronto won 2-1. I mean, you have a 4-3 win, a 2-1 win, a 3-2 win in regulation. I'm just saying that's kind of close. That's not a $3 favorite in my mind. I'll take a shot with the dog there. That's why I kind of like that one, Matt. So that's why I'm not saying I'm just taking to take it. I look at the way they've played against each other this year. I ran down the scores for this year. They played them tight. And at that point, it's just a fluke play, and you're a plus $3 winner. So, and it's just, you don't have to play, and that's something I kind of like, and I'm giving you a reason why I kind of like that game. That's why I'm definitely not saying, oh, it's 330. It's a guarantee the favorite's going to win that. Absolutely not. No way. Hitting the likes. Burn money on Ottawa. Oh, listen, I mean, maybe, but for a couple bucks, I'll take a shot for a team that they've already beaten 3 times this year. I just ran down the numbers for them. Just the season alone, or what? 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4, 3-4 versus them this year. 3-4, and every game's all but two games have been one score games, and a 5-3 win for them and a 7-3 loss for them. So I'll take a shot at a $3 dog there. Indians game under. Yeah, what are they back against Detroit again? Absolutely there, Elliot. We like the under there. I'll agree with you there. Calgary money line on the ice. I kind of like it. I'll tell you why. Playing bad. 2-8 their last 10. This line's basically like a pick 'em against Edmonton, who's playing really good. They're playing really well lately. So yeah, I'll fly with Calgary money line with you there, Adam. Okay. Blue Jays are struggling right now. Oh, we're just talking about. Someone's asking where's your cheesecake assortment of plays. I said you're going to roll out with hockey, NBA, baseball dogs. It'll be a big buffet of plays. And that's fine. Listen, I feel the same way. Sometimes we talk just NBA in general, like putting money on teams in the NBA. Guys just don't feel like playing because they want to rest. So I say it all the time. People ask for games in the chat, and if I like them, I'll give you a reason why I like them. But I tell you if I'm going to have money on them or not. Like, do I have money on the Cavs today? No, I have $0 on Cleveland Cavaliers today. No, I mean a little something on Ottawa. I got a little something on Ottawa. I got $100 on Ottawa to win, 333 back on that. So I'll take a shot. Just for the reasons I said, they played tight games with them. And you're getting that kind of return. I'll take it. But that's the same. Listen, you just heard me say I can't take a Marlin team against somebody like DeGrom as bad as the Met offense is and a bullpen is that could kill you in that game. I can't make opinion. I can't come up with an argument for one side on a bad team, but I can come up for an argument on another team. Like I said, when we talk about games in here, I try not to talk people off games they like, especially if I'm not betting them. I don't want to do that, But I'll try to give you at least two sides of the coin there. And I think I just did by saying why I'm not taking the Marlins as a big dog, but why I take Ottawa as a big dog. Blue thinks Nets cover. They should cover. Yeah, the Lakers are horrible, but they're the Nets, and sometimes they play down to their competition. We've seen that. Do they drop 145 today? Can they? Absolutely. They should. This game should be, 127-94. It shouldn't even be close, but they're Brooklyn. And I said, guys in the NBA, they just kind of go through the motions until the playoffs start. Michael's coming back. Run line today. Well, I had him yesterday, run line. They let me down there. Blue likes the Angels and Twins today. We made our bones about taking the Angels today and Twins. I'm not laying that kind of number, but I'm not going to tell you not to. I just not interested. Earl's backing me up. A Capper's going to come in and make a play for taking a 330 underdog. Toronto's playing lights out in the NBA. I agree. Listen, I'm not saying I don't love the Cavaliers. I was just thinking, a little home dog. I just read every other game's a 10-point fave, and this is like the lone home dog of the night. How about this? How about there's better games to bet than Toronto versus Cleveland? Is that where you want? You want to take Toronto as a road fave off the season they've had? That's why I can't do the NBA. It's literally a crapshoot. It's Russian roulette. Otto's played them tough. Yes, they have. Some teams are just tough matchups. Yeah, we see that. Any given Sunday. That's it. All right, Elliot's coming in with some hockey. There's the Elliot picks. Straight out of New York. Eric loves the llama. He's the no drama llama back there. That guy's here to just bring us nice, even keel, no tension. Not going to get upset over losses or wins and bad beats, crazy errors that cost us games, whatever, missed free throw, uh, penalty kills, whatever the case may be. The No Drama Llama is here to relax all. Look at it. Look at the coloring on that. Is that great, that guy? He'll be for sale on the Etsy page soon. Or Etsy. Etsy. It's an Etsy page. I call it Etsy. I know what the heck it is. Look at this. Take the Italian guy. Any Italian guy I got into a fight with, he's a little scrappy guy, but they can't last against stronger people. I'm not taking the Italian guy in UFC. I'll take him in a pizza making competition. Maybe. I like the Brewers too. Not right now. Stay away from them, Chris. I agree with you. I agree. We like them a lot, but sometimes it's a long season. Wait till the bats start hitting with that pitching staff. We'll be great. Here we go. Earl Sports rocking a bunch out. A 5-pack on the ice. Panthers, Oilers, Kings, Columbus, Jets. I have no reason to take the Cavs over. I mean, I used to say, you know what? I'll take them as a little home dog. I mean, Toronto's on a 2-8 ATS run. I mean, and now they're laying points. It's bad enough when they're getting points and not covering, and now they're laying. I mean, Toronto was laying. They were +4 against the Bulls. They lost. +1 against Lakers. They couldn't cover against the Lakers. That was at home. They lost outright at home to the Lakers. You beat the Wizards by 2, giving 5.5. You crushed the Warriors, laying 5. You didn't cover on the road against Oklahoma. You lost that one outright. You lost outright in Detroit, laying 5. You lost outright in Houston, laying 8.5. I mean, let's just look at their road games. I mean, Cleveland's come in. They won 2 in a row. Putting up 125, 129. 125, 101 to San Antonio, 129, 102 to Oklahoma City. That alone, if we got to start looking at why we're taking it, let's just look at the road games for the Raptors. Loser, laying 7.5 to Oklahoma. Loser, laying 5 to Detroit. Loser, laying 8.5 to Houston. You're losing by 18 points to Houston. 0-7 against the number. Last 7 on the road, Raptors. I think we just made a case for Cleveland there. Why we shouldn't take Toronto. Let's see. Chats are going crazy. All right. DeGrom is overrated. I don't know if he's overrated. He's definitely not overrated. The Mets, Mets can't hit when he pitches, that's for sure. And the bullpen is a bullpen. That's why you need a complete game from DeGrom. Oh, thank you for it's tough to tell when the people are kicking sarcasm at me or not. But listen, I think I'm all right. We try to make some money here. I try to just give thoughts on the games of, because anybody could come up and give picks and this and that, but people always want kind of a reason why you like something. So I see the live bet. Here we go. We're talking NBA. There you go. And I'm not even a live bet kind of guy, but do that instead. Chris's NFL Pick'em show. You're gonna have a little show for the draft. You got any draft props for us, Chris? They did handle business. I like the Nets. I'm a Derek Coleman, Kenny Anderson, Chris Morris guy, Drazen Petrovic. I like the Nets. Keith Van Horn, Jason Kidd, Kenyon Martin. Buck Williams. I can go back. Playing in the swamp in the Meadowlands. But sometimes they take nights off. Yeah, the NBA card. Come on. You got 6 of the 7 games are double-digit faves at home. I can't. We're gonna roll up a 6-pack of whale plays and take every fave. Take a money line. You can't go wrong. Take a money line, right? Everybody's double-digit faves. Money line them all. I like Quintana, but I got to see what he does here. You know, he was. I liked him with the White Sox. I thought he'd be huge with the Cubs. He didn't really produce over there. Angels, Twins, 2-game parlay. All right. All right. You know, I mean, not a huge parlay guy, but that'll be worth it, I guess. Forget Higgs. The no drama llama is the goat here. Isn't it great? How great is that picture of the llama back there? Everybody loves it. Thank you for the compliments. I'll pass it on to Mike, artist. I don't know if they're heating up. You know, they heard us last night with that 2-out home run that killed my total, Joe. That's for sure. But we know, listen, Braves are a good team. We know the Braves are a good team. We got them for the East. We got a World Series future on them. We like the Braves. Phillies are a tough team. I like their manager. The staff isn't terrible. I mean, you got a couple, you know, like any team. You got, you know, after you lose, you get past your Nola and Wheeler. And listen, I like this guy, Eflin, too. You know, but Braves, listen, you got the Braves, the Padres, the Dodgers, and then we're going to make cases for a team like, you know, are the Phillies or Mets going to overtake them because they have weak spots. You know, as much as I like the Brewers, they're going to have to add a bat to really contend. But the Braves are a real good team. And could they be heating up? We're going to see. You know, they got stifled first weekend here against Philly. MMA talk. I have no idea. Might as well be Pig Latin. Tampa Bay on the ice from Adam. Plus money, I'm not going to say no. Go for it. Yes, Steve, we are on the Yankees team total over. Yesterday it was brought up in the chat, and we wrote it in the chat, and we'll take it again today. We'll probably do Tampa Bay over, too. We think there's going to be some runs scored here. Yeah, some teams are just fade teams. As I said, baseball, you got teams just playing really well, win streaks like the Reds. How do you justify taking Arizona when the Reds have won 6 straight? And then they pulled one out. They pulled one out they shouldn't have probably pulled out last night on the road. They had a win, or they had a lead rather, gave it all back, had to win in extra innings. But no, hey, listen, I like the back and forth. That's why I try to keep up with the chat, and I know I'm behind and things like that, but you know, I like the conversation. That's what I'm here for. I enjoy it. Look, you're throwing darts in the dark when you're just taking the Italian guy because he's bigger. Listen, I've been knocked down by big guys. I've been knocked down by little guys. That don't mean anything, Ellie. Come on, you should know that. How big somebody is. You know, little guys, they're real fast, right? But the big guy's stronger. You can't. That's not a reason to. That's MMA. Pistons, Cleveland 2-pack. All right. I mean, I just listen. NBA, Joe. 6 games, double-digit faves tonight. That's all you need to know. It's crazy. Mets bullpen is trash. Yeah, no John Franco or Rick Aguilera, and who else was back there back in the day? Let's throw out some old school guys. Jesse Orozco. Yeah, Coleman was a good. And the 0-1 Nets. 0-1. The Nets back-to-back East Conference champions. Mac Jones a 3, yeah. You like it? I was looking, I think I saw a prop for Patrick Surtain to be picked in the top 10. It was like minus 110. I think that's a good bet. I think he's going to go. He's like probably the best corner. Yes, you did, Gloria. Daughter drew the picture. The llama. I like it. She loves her little art. You think Zach Wilson's going number 1, huh? That's a gutsy play there. Concept of the show. The concept of the show, Vaz, is simply to try to make some money betting on games. We throw some games out. whether it be NBA basketball or baseball. I'm just typing in some picks here for you. I'm gonna add that gas play in for a little party time. So we're just here to help. Try to give out some games for you to bet on that we like. If you have any questions, Faz, message it up. I'll get to it, or if someone sees it in the chat before me, they'll respond to you. We're just trying to help you make a little extra scratch here on the games. But unfortunately, as you know, you're in Germany. I'm not a big soccer guy, so don't expect any soccer from me. Someone in the chat will like to bet soccer. I do not do soccer. 3 hot hitters for the Braves today. Yeah, they're MV3. QB prop over 4.5. Yeah. I mean, that's what it looks like it's going, right? Welcome, Faz. Welcome to the club. Faz, make sure you hit your notification bell so you know when we come on live every day. No way Arizona's beating. Yeah, no way Arizona was beating the Reds yesterday, except that after it was 5-0, or yeah, so then it was 5-3, then it was 5-5. So I mean, I don't know how that wasn't going to happen when they tied the game up. It went to extra innings. Oh yeah, Cuna's good. Rockies on the road plus money. I have no opinion. I would probably lean to the under here with these two teams. I think both of these guys are going to be bad. I mean, Giants might have a little better offense, but I can't make a case to take the Rockies or to take the Giants. I would take the under. Yankees team total. So go to the game matchups, Gloria. You check out, depending on where you're at, there's a bunch of game wagers, and you look at totals, and you can find individual team totals of team scoring. So there'll be team totals. I think the Yankee total is 4.5. Sometimes you can buy it. You can buy, if you think you're going to score more runs, you can buy it up. You can buy it down. I don't recommend doing that, but I think they'll score more than 4.5 runs today. I think this game's going to have more than 9 runs in it. So, liking the over. O's and Red Sox. Probably. I mean, listen, Garrett Richards is who he is. Bruce Zimmerman, youngster. I said going back to opening day weekend, one day we had the over with the Red Sox. I'm thinking they could score some runs. I like their offense a little bit, so I would lean to the over there, Rebel. I'll take that over with you if you're leaning that way. I'll lean that way. Yeah, run line. It was such a short line though. I was thinking run line, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just go over the total and just take the Reds money line, and it paid off for both. Minnesota run line, Astros run line. I guess listen, everybody's gonna be on the Astros run line because the way they've beat up on Oakland the past 7 games or 8 games, whatever they played. Minnesota run line, I think, is a no-brainer. I do not like Seattle. I think they're gonna have a long year. Nothing drip. Look out for Rams over 10.5 wins. Okay, listen, I think that Stafford trade's not bad for them. I used to call him Pat Stafford because he just run up the stats in games they're getting their butts kicked in, but he's got a decent head coach, an offensive coach. He's got some nice toys around him. I like Arizona. I had Arizona last year to win that division. I had Seattle to win a division also, but yeah, I'm gonna probably jump back in on Arizona again this year. But interesting on the Rams. Good luck. I mean, I think they've, I was down on them, but now you mentioned that, I'll have to take a look deeper into the Rams. I'll get more into NFL obviously after the draft. Take the over in the Yankee game. Ben Rays run line. They've always had trouble with Tampa. It's always a tough series for them. All right. So you follow them, 89% K rate, 89%. Call me crazy, but I think that's kind of good. Yanks as a team over 4.5. Absolutely. Yeah, Paddock's been struggling. And plus you got a team, they're just got no hit, so expect them to play better. Chris Tatum, Houston over under. You know, when we get these garbage teams together, I always like to look at the over there, Chris. So I would lean over. Team Factions in the house. How are you? Here's some picks. Guy from Virginia is the best. Yeah, but I saw props with Surtain going pretty high too. So that's why I figured he's. Maybe I'm just sold on his name, obviously. I don't know if it's a solid play, Dan. They have trouble. I mean, their team batting average is lower than the Pirates team pitcher's batting average. I don't know if that's solid. This guy says that Surtain's better. Michael says Surtain is not the best. It's like it's Kuiper versus who's the other guy? Who does the draft? Throw the soccer right in the room. People love it. Faz, I'll post it right here in the chat. That's first half. Yes. I can't lay that big number for the game with them, but yeah, take care of business early. I like it. Most Alabama players overrated. You know, they might be overrated, but as a whole, that whole team gets together of overrated players, they do pretty good for themselves. Most important thing here, smash the like button. Absolute joke, Adam. Absolute joke. It's participation trophy generation right there. Let's put an extra guy on base. Why second? Why didn't you just put him on third? Put him on third and put him on second, and the pitcher automatically starts with a 3-0 count on the hitter. How about that? Terrible. We would lean on the Twins run line because we're not going to lay a big money line number there, Joe. So, and I'm not high on Seattle, so yeah. I got the hand movements like Uncle Tony. I kind of look like a Tony. I'm a big guy. I got, summertime comes, I brown like a sausage, my Italian skin. But I hate pasta, and I don't like red sauce. But yet I've still been 290 my entire life. So go figure. Are we taking Reds? We're going to take them here as a chat play, Gloria. It's they've won 6 in a row. They're playing well. They pulled one out last night. That's the kind of stuff that keeps the momentum going. So we'll take the Reds. No, under Picasso. We're going under that. Under. Dave's best Twins today. Well, I mean, Dave, is that really, you're not really going out on a whim here by taking a big fave like that. 190 against Seattle. And Kikuchi, I thought he's pitched better than his numbers, but listen, I like the Twins. Like their little lineup. Pineda looks sharp. But am I going to lay 190? I don't want to lay 190. I definitely don't want to lay 190 to a guy who just came at him, had 10 strikeouts last outing. The Twins could definitely swing and miss. They could definitely swing and miss. Just bet accordingly if you're betting $2 faves like that. Yeah, Harden's definitely should get some MVP consideration. Wilhelmina's on the Stros again. All right. Yeah, you gotta like Tampa Bay. They've always played the Yankee stuff. I should say always. When they got good, when their youth movement finally paid off, and they had good pitchers in their system, and their drafting and stuff paid off, they've been competitive. Hello, they've been to the World Series. Come on. Pirates and A's are not good this year. Well, we knew the Pirates were going to struggle. A's are. We knew the Pirates were going to be bad. The A's are struggling. The A's still have, I think, a decent pitching staff. Could right the ship. A lot of games left. Yeah, full. A lot of people watch it today. Great. Love all the comments. I got to keep throwing up the plays though, because it's so far behind. I try to do the chat. Yeah, we like Tampa Bay. I mean, listen, we're just throwing things out here what we kind of like here, Gloria. You don't have to bet every one of these that I kind of agree with on people. Tom wants his comments showing. Tom Kelly, old coach of the Twins. Hey, listen, Braves are a good team, Eddie. We're not saying they're not a good team. They came through yesterday, scoring late. Heard of my under bet, but yeah, they're a good team. And you're going to face the Phillies, who are a decent team, a lot. So you face a good pitcher today. Red Sox to the World Series again. That's a bold statement. White Sox are canceled today. White Sox are canceled. There's some free plays we put up, talked about. From Denver, the Joker, Nokic, the Joker. I like him. Denver's another good team. You know we love the Jazz and the Nuggets are two good teams we're liking out of the West. We take all games serious. White Sox are canceled. White Sox are canceled. Pedro's asking for the Brewers. Well, we are high on the Brewers, but right now they are just not hitting. I cannot in good conscience tell you to take the Brewers right now. As much as I love them, I just can't take them right now. Yeah, Hauser's on the hill today. Again, Eric, I can't. I like the Brewers. They're just not. I gotta wait. That's why the season's 160 games left, whatever the case may be, 150, whatever it is. But now the Brewers are not somebody I'm backing. Tigers over Cleveland. That's a. Listen, do I think Tarek Skubal is going to be a decent pitcher? I like him. He's a top-rated prospect. If I'm betting this game, I'm betting the under. Don't like either offenses that much. Listen, first time he played them, what do he have? 2 runs, 4 hits, 5 innings. And who's he going against? Savali? You know what? I wouldn't say that would be if I'm going to take a shot on an underdog. Kind of like I said, I like the Pirates because the Cubs haven't been hitting. I wouldn't say Detroit would be that far fetched here as a underdog play today. You got a top pitcher for their organization on the hill. Cleveland is literally a hit or miss offense. That offense is not that good. So yeah, you know what? We could make a little hay here if we want to take Detroit. I'm not going to say that's a bad one, Dave. No, the Raptors guy, we had a good back and forth. That guy, that wasn't him at all. No, we That's right. I don't mind getting a thumbs down. At least somebody's watching. Hey, same, yeah. Listen, I thought their Jackie Bradley was a good signing for them. Good defensive guy, covers a lot of space. He could hit a little bit. Hit the like button. Maybe they're just mad at you, Michael, for saying hit the like button and just gave it a dislike because they don't like being harassed. Yeah, well, that's for sure. But they do. But on the same token, I could see at that price. If you're asking me if I was going to take a shot on a dog in that game as opposed to taking the 170 fave in Cleveland, like Dave was asking up here, I, I would say I wouldn't say no to that. Javon, no, I'm not. I'm not getting involved in double the NBA. We just say no. Just say no. I don't know who's playing, who's sitting out, who's mailing it in for the season. The pass starts whatever day you buy it. That is when it starts. That is when it starts. Yes, live bet the game. Live bet. Good point here. Especially today, we have 6 double-digit faves in the NBA. Go quarters or halves, or somebody gets down, stuff like that. But as much as you're going to sit there and do that, why would you do that if you could find a winner in Major League Baseball or in NHL? Or just, you don't have to bet the NBA because you like the NBA. Especially when you're like, oh, what am I going to do today? Listen, if you don't know the day before, like my baseball, so I had the White Sox and the over. I wasn't waiting. If you're opening up your app or your desktop or whatever you're on and saying, what am I betting today? Do yourself a favor. Close it, shut it down, and go outside for a walk or get on a bicycle or something. Because you're not ready to bet if you don't know what you're betting. I mean, you should be up the day before doing work for the next day. All right, on the ice, Columbus and sounds good. And the Blackhawks. I like it. I like it, Adam. Yes, I like the under. Like the under there. How do I feel about the Celtics this year? You're new to the chat. We can't stand the Celtics. Let's see. Who are our most hated teams in the NBA? Steph Curry, the Warriors, the Lakers, the Celtics. Who else am I missing here? The Celtics are a team as good as they're supposed to be, and as much talent and Brad Stevens and the coach, and look at all these draft picks. You've done nothing this year. You wasted a year. Break it up. Trade away guys. Go all in on something. Make a dream team like the Nets did and the Lakers, and everybody else is bringing guys in. You got the capital to move up, to make trades, get people. Either blow it up and try to get draft picks. I don't know what you're doing. I do not know what the Celtics are doing. A totally wasted year. Totally wasted year. Yeah. I'll take. My wife's making me a nice sandwich. She asked me if I want some nice tomato on it. I'll take a nice tomato. Oh, what's going on? Oh my goodness. All right, folks. You already got my lunch menu up for today. We've covered a lot of games. I'll post them back up here again. I know some people listen for the 3-pack early. I feel bad because 2 of the games are off the board because we had the White Sox and the over in that packet. So I'm going to talk to the boss. We're going to see what we can work out. Maybe we could flip that over. He could email you the plays for the night 3-pack. That's what we're going to try to do that for you. But all right. Listen, appreciate everybody watching. A lot of people watching today. Thanks for coming into the show. Thanks for the likes, the comments. I love chatting all the time. Late night money tonight. Stop hating on Steph. Late night money, 10 o'clock tonight. We'll be back. Good luck, everyone. Bye-bye.